Gran Turismo 7 released earlier this month, and it's gotten really good reviews. I'm here on the Metacritic page. 87 from the critics. Now, the user score is only a 2.0, which generally gives you the sense of, okay, what the hell's going on when there's this kind of disparity. I'm not a big fan of just, oh, critic reviews are like the be-all, end-all. I do like Metacritic and stuff because it kind of gives you just an overview. Now, of course, this is bullshit because a lot of these guys are obviously fucking paid shills. You give it a hundreds, here's a 90, 85, all this kind of shit. Close that crap. But at the same time, it's a great game in the sense of if you're really into Gran Turismo, you're gonna you're gonna like this game, or you would, except for a couple things. For one, it's got an always online requirement. And of course they'll give you some song and dance about what's to fight back, or it's to basically make it where we got all these cool features about all this kind of stuff. We're gonna bring you all this live service, all this other bullshit and stuff. And it's like, man, you don't need that shit. We know the only reason that you want to have that always online DRM is because of anti-piracy. As if you should give a flying fuck about about piracy and stuff. It's like it's fucking Gran Turismo. Get the fuck out of here with that. But anyway, on March 17th, the game went down. They took it down, as explained here on the official Gran Turismo website. This is GranTurismo.com. To all our users. I wanted to explain what happened in this update. Immediately before the release of the 1.7 or 07 update, we discovered an issue where the game would not start properly in some cases on product versions for the PS4 and PS5. There was a rare issue that was not seen during tests in the development hardware, the QA system, blah blah blah, all this shit. We decided to interrupt the release of the 1.07 update. Now the problem is, like I said, because it's got the always online requirement, you couldn't play the game for days, which is complete bullshit. Complete bullshit. Did the people who bought the game, they get any reward or any kind of recompense or whatever you fucking pronounce that for their troubles? No. My sincere apologies for the late report to everyone. Also in this update, some event rewards have been adjusted. Now this is what is really causing a lot of the user scores to go way down. Because this is the lowest user score for a Sony game, I believe, ever. What they did is basically by one of the ways that you can unlock new cars is by, it's by your typical thing. You get points, money, or whatever during, the races. Then you use that to unlock the cars. They made it, the new update made it a lot harder because you earn a lot less per race. So in other words, it made the grind even harder because they're trying to force you to go and buy their stupid ass, real life, money shit in order to unlock all these cars and stuff. In GTA 7, I would like to have users enjoy lots of cars and races, even without microtransactions. Bullshit. At the same time, the pricing of cars is an important element that conveys their value and rarity, so I do think it's important for it to be linked with the real-world prices. Which is bullshit, because the accessories, the parts, do not correspond to real-life pricing. It's fucking absurd. It's ridiculous. In real life, you can go and get Part A or whatever you need. Go down to your local auto parts store, and you could probably buy it. Depending on what it is, it could be a couple $100 or what, maybe even less or a lot less or whatever, depending on where you buy that and stuff, right? And depending on what the part is. That is not reflected in the game. That is complete bullshit. Now, I want to make GTA or GT7 a game in which you can enjoy a variety of cars lots of different ways, and if possible, I'd like to try to avoid a situation where a player must mechanically keep replaying certain events over and over again. Bullshit, because that's exactly what you're forcing people to do, motherfucker. And don't get me wrong, I respect, this is Kazunori Yamauchi, by the way, the main guy for Gran Turismo from the beginning and stuff. He is, he's absolutely super talented when it comes to this kind of stuff, but it's like, dude, you're fucking lying to us. This has all the remnants, the smell, whatever you want to call it, the stench of EA's. We want players to, I forget the exact way they phrased it with the Battlefront, to have a sense of accomplishment, I think is how they phrased it. The most downvoted post in Reddit history and that kind of bullshit. And it's like, man, get out of here, dude. That's the kind of feeling that you get from this fucking post here. And of course, he says, we will in time let you know the update plans for additional content, additional racing events, additional features that will constructively resolve this. Blah, blah, blah. And it pains me that I can't explain the details regarding this at this moment. We plan on continuing to revise GT7 so that as many players as possible can enjoy the game. Blah, blah, blah. We would really appreciate it if everyone could watch over the growth of Gran Turismo 7 from a somewhat longer term point of view. You mean, oh, give me a bunch of your money for these bullshit microtransactions, and that's what some of these people started bringing up. Single player mode needing to be online is unavailable. Well, all that kind of stuff. It's the usual stuff that you would imagine. I won't even bother going through the user reviews because you kind of know what they are. I mean, look at all these. There's over 3,285 negative user reviews compared to 434 positive, 106 mixed. Now, the critics' reviews are all positive. And one of the reasons why is because they did their reviews before Sony put all this horse shit into the game. It's like, which of course is an age-old tactic that a lot of these scumbag development studios use. And I guess maybe I shouldn't call them scumbag development studios because, I understand it's a business. You got to make money, but it's like, man, there's ways to make money without fucking screwing people over, without trying to force all this kind of microtransaction bullshit onto the consumer. There's ways around that. You don't have to do it this way. It's fucking ridiculous. Let's see, just for kicks, let's see what it is on a PS4. There's no real score yet. 2.9 is the user score. Pause that shit. Fuck. 89, 87. I would expect most people to have reviewed it on the PS4. You probably get it on the PS5. But anyway, it's fucking ridiculous. It's scummy, predatory, and the fact that Sony let it come out, it's like, come on, dude. That you guys, Sony needs to step in and go, we're putting an end to it. You're done. This shit's over. Change it. But they're all for it, apparently, because they haven't done anything yet. I haven't seen anything in the news about it, because it's selling well. It's still selling really well. Anyway, I'll go ahead and wrap this up here. I've gone way longer with this than I intended to. I just hate this kind of shit. I mean, let alone this statement reeking of I hesitate to say reeking of arrogance. It's just reeking of being out of touch. Like, this is just, man, if he wrote this himself, it's like somebody needs to look over and be like, what are you doing, dude? No, we'll let someone else, make these kinds of statements in the future, and we'll just slap your name on it if need be, because this is like the exact wrong thing to say. Anyway, I'll go ahead and wrap this up here, though. Thank you very much for watching, and have a good one.